Hey everyone, this video is just going to be an introduction to the week 13 homework assignment. And so week 13 was all about collections, and the collections framework has a couple of really fundamental things to it, and those include lists, sets, and maps. And we're going to try to do a little homework assignment here to let you use each of these in turn. This homework assignment should be a little bit easier than the previous assignments, but please make sure you follow all of the steps. All it's going to be is you're going to prompt the user to enter 3 sentences, and then you're going to analyze the words in those sentences. So I have the detailed instructions, I have the example input and output, and then I have some section on grading. So let's go ahead and check out exactly what I want you to do for the instructions. So number 1, I want you to prompt the user to enter 3 sentences. The user can enter each of these 3 sentences from the scanner, and you're going to call scanner.nextLine 3 times and get 3 strings. So it can look something like this. Please enter sentence 1, and then the user types something. Sentence 2, user types something else, blah, 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 right? So step 2 is you're going to split each of these sentences into word. Remember, there is a string.split method, and you can split on white space. And then finally what you're going to do is combine all of these split words into a single list of strings. So what I want you to do with that list of strings is tell me how many words total the user typed. And if you think about this, you're going to have to think about case sensitivity, which I don't want you to enforce. So the word capitalized today and lowercase today are going to be the same word, right? And finally, I want you to remove things like commas and periods, any like hyphens, anything like that. So split on the white space, remove all of the punctuation, and make this all lowercase. So that should give you some challenge right there. The other thing I want you to do is combine all of these into one list, right? So you can get the total number of words these are typed, excluding punctuation. So, and you're going to see in your word frequency map, you're not going to have any of the punctuation in here. The next thing I want you to do is convert that list into a set. It's actually a very simple operation. So these steps right here are going to be very easy. And then all you're going to do is print out the size of the set. And remember, the set enforces uniqueness across the components of the set. So these things like world and today are going to disappear. There's only going to be one of each of them in the set. And then finally, I want you to create a map and count how many times each word was used. I actually have a example piece of code right here. If you click this link, it'll go over here, and this link will show you how, if you have a list of words, you can actually go through the list of words and add them into a set. And this is showing you how to add the set and then increment the counter. So the set is 2 components, a key and a value. The key is going to be the word, and the value is going to be the number of times you saw each word. And this example shows you how to actually build this frequency map. So finally, you're going to have this frequency map, and I want you to iterate over the frequency map and print out each word and how many times each word was used. So that'll complete your analysis of it. And while you're looping over that, I do want you to find the most frequently used word. So in this case, world, today, and is were all tied. You could print out any one of them. That's perfectly fine. I just want you to find one of the most frequently used words if there's a tie, and I want you to print that out too. And so finally, I have some extra credit for you. If you would like to turn this into a command line application that can read the text of a file, so a file could be large, it could be a whole book, right? But I want you to analyze the word frequencies in something that's like a large text file. And there's a library that I gave you a link to called Apache Commons CLI, which helps you read in command line arguments. So if you would like to take a look at that, that can help you parse the command line argument for the file. Or you can just use the public static void main string args. The string args is actually the argument from the application that you started the application with. So I don't have a starter class for you. I think based on what we did for the last couple weeks, you can probably figure out how to get started with this. Just create a new class and put a public static void main on it, and you can have that be the entry point. You could create 3 methods, something like analyze, or you could have a method that does read the sentences from the user, and then a method that says create the list, a method that says create the set, and then a method that says create the frequency map. Something like that. Just you want to organize your code into components and have each component do one thing, that sort of thing. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This is the starting video to homework 13 over collections.